Welcome back to the Global Titan, the place where future business leaders come to grow, scale, and dominate. In today's episode, we're diving into the powerhouse of e commerce, Shopify. Whether you're launching your first online store or scaling a brand, this is your step by step blueprint to winning with the Shopify in 2025. So, Shopify isn't just a platform, it is the system required for scaling out your e commerce empire. It has over 4 million stores online currently. But even among all of this traffic, this is not necessarily a good thing for you. How do you stand out among these 4 million stores and the other e commerce stores that might not be using Shopify? Stick around because we're breaking down the 5 key steps that you might need to become successful in Shopify. So without further ado, let's walk right into how you can be successful in Shopify. So the first step for success in Shopify is niche selection. So you need to choose the right niche to target for your Shopify store. You need to have a focus because that is where success will start for you. Don't try to sell to everyone. The riches are in the niches because that is where there's not a lot of competition and you can actually start creating a business that can give you an edge. In 2025, high converting niches included sustainable products, pet accessories, home fitness gear, digital templates and tools. In particular, you can use tools like Google Trends, TikTok, Creative Center, or exploring topics to validate demand before investing a single dime into your Shopify store. So, research a niche and just double down and understand all the dynamics and the demand for it before you spend money on actually setting the infrastructure up for that. So with that, we come to step number 2, which is product sourcing. So you need to find winning products. And how do you do that? Because whether you do drop shipping, private label, or digital goods, your sourcing eventually depends upon your niche, how you're going to source it, right? For physical products, you can check AliExpress, CJ Dropshipping, or Spocket. For digital goods, think Canva templates or Notion planners. You can create and deliver instantly with 90% margins. That is with digital products though, keep that in mind. With physical products, you can have huge margins up to 90%, but mostly it's somewhere between 50 to 90, right? Around that ballpark for physical products. Probably lower if you're not drop shipping, but keep that in mind. So that you need to understand exactly what product you want to sell and how much margins you want to have in your product, right? And that also is the second step based on your research and your niche, right? So your niche is going to primarily depend what product you're going to sell. At the same time, whether it's going to be digital or physical, that will also depend on your niche research. But some products might have physical and digital as well. So again, this is the second choice, but the first most important choice is always going to be the niche. With step 2 done, finding the products that you're going to sell, whether digital or physical, you go to step number 3, which is building your store, right? So how do you build your branded store? This is where Shopify comes in, right? You can choose a clean, conversion optimized theme like Dawn or Impulse, and which focus on 4 important aspects that your store must have: high quality product images, clear calls to actions, fast page speed, and mobile responsiveness. And don't forget to install some essential apps on your Shopify store as well. And these apps are installed on Shopify itself, so you don't need to go anywhere else for them. You need Reconvert for upsells, you need Loox for reviews, and you need Klaviyo for email marketing. So with that in that logic delivered, we need to look into step 4, which is our marketing strategy. How are we going to market or actually get eyeballs on our products so people actually think of buying them? So the issue that issue basically stems from one single point. Traffic. Do you need to drive traffic to your store that converts? Because no traffic means no sales. And so your options are basically 3 important things on the digital space. Paid ads, you can start with Meta or TikTok ads. Organic traffic, which you can create by leveraging TikTok trends or Instagram reels, or email and SMS, basically, where you build your list early and nurture it. Important pro tip that I would want to give you here is that you can use UGC or user generated content to skyrocket trust and conversion. Customers buy from people, not faceless brands. So keep that in mind. So help create user generated content to create enough trust and interest in your topic in social space where you can bring customers in. Now that you've done all of that, then we move to step number 5, which is optimization and scaling of your product, basically. And how do you do that? Once you hit a product market fit, it's time to scale up. There are 4 ways, as you can see on the screen, that you can help you do that, which is by analyzing your weekly data, which is basically looking at your AOV, conversion rate, and CPAs. Then you can run A/B tests on your homepage and ad creatives. You could also consider fulfillment upgrades or branding your packaging to help optimizing your sales funnels. And finally, you can reinvest in what's working, basically things that are working and getting customers to you. You can invest more money into that, make that more optimized, scale that out, and don't get distracted by other shiny objects that might or might not work, basically. So focus on what's working, not what can or might work. So with that, I think we can wrap this video up. If you're ready to start your Shopify journey, check out our free downloadable checklist below. It covers everything we talked about, plus bonus tools and templates to launch a smarter and faster. This is the Global Titan, where entrepreneurs level up. If you got value from this, hit the like button, subscribe for more business breakdowns, and drop a comment. What's your biggest Shopify challenge right now? Let us know in the comments below. With that, I'm going to wrap up and see you in our next video. Thank you.